see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Итак, всем доброго времени суток, уважаемые зрители, с вами alekszov, и мы продолжаем проходить Genshin, продолжаем проходить первую главу третьего тома. Да, и сейчас направляемся к Доре, чтобы выторговать у нее информацию.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way. Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all? Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
Нам нужны знания божества. Мы метим на его место.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
Да, понятное дело.
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble. But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The divine knowledge capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Al-Ahmar.
Бля, уже купили. Сука. Я даже не успел поучаствовать в аукционе. Я думал, я буду участвовать в этом всем. А тут все уже прошло без меня. Так нечестно.
Al-Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worship the Scarlet King? Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the divine knowledge capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That divine knowledge capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself. Thanks for the info, Dory. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Well, we figured out where the divine knowledge capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Al-Ahmar.
Так, а
Let's
зачем?
get back and talk to Al-Hайтам.
Окей, а зачем нам было приходить к ней еще через 2 дня повторно? Просто он говорил прийти через 2 дня, узнать информацию, а потом прийти еще через 2 дня. Это что-то даст, нет? Я даже не знаю. Я думаю, в любом случае нужно сначала поговорить с нашим новым другом. Потому что если я просто сейчас подожду 2 дня, то точно ничего не случится. Если это по сюжету нужно будет. Так, лифт это слишком долго. Зачем лифт, когда есть крылья?
Al-Hайтам, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain al-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge capsule.
Одолжить? В смысле одолжить? Я ее собираюсь забрать насовсем.
Thank you for your time and efforts.
Если он не
Take a few
отдаст,
days
то
off while
силой.
I make some preparations.
Забирать буду.
Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Я, если честно, ему бы не доверял. Мало ли, какие у него там планы на это все дело.
Al-Hайтам sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Не, походу к Дори нам не надо повторно. Либо, может, я подождал слишком много. Условно, вместо 2 дней подождал там в общей сумме 4 дня. И поэтому промежуточный этап скипнулся. Не знаю. Так, это на той стороне. Это, наверное, будет лучше даже где-то отсюда.
Al-Hайтам. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
Нет, мне просто тоже нужна эта капсула знаний.
I'm not going to
А
mince
потом
my
мы с ним
words.
подеремся
Once
за
we're
нее.
done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
А, что, прям вот так вот сразу? Ну давай. Попробуй.
Oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Ну, Пайман, как всегда.
That's close enough. Solidify.
Scatter. Whirling snow.
Following orders.
Take flight.
Ну вот, как бы и все.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Huh? Boss?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Hайтам?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Спиздил.
World, forget me.
Где-то это уже слышал.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
Возможно, это значит, что старый Архонт хочет, чтоб его забыли. Вернее, ее.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Ты так говоришь, как будто он из человека превратился в какого-то монстра непонятного. Он просто взбесился чуть-чуть.
Oh yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. But still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
Мне похуй, я все равно ее открыл. Просто, чтобы посмотреть, что будет.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port-Ормос. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Да пиздобол, он, сука, себе ее украл. Гнида.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia,
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sабzeruz festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Давай вернемся к нему ночью, отпиздим и заберем капсулу. Я видел, что-то он ее спиздил.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Hайтам, until we meet again.
Но он же, блядь, ее спиздил, ну ё-моё. Ну, сука. Гнида.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Неужели первая глава закончилась? Она была очень долгой, и мы, получается, не допрошли ее совсем прям уж чуть-чуть. Но, блин, даже не знаю. Вопрос, кстати говоря, мне поручения еще не открылись. Значит, они откроются после завершения второй главы. Ну, блин. Сука, там... Короче, в принципе, это было довольно ожидаемо. То, что и этому персонажу нельзя доверять. Потому что у него какие-то свои цели в этом плане. Но я б ему пиздюлей отвешал. Так, ладно. Давайте тогда сразу возьмемся и за вторую главу. Хотя бы начнем ее, потому что время еще есть. Иначе серия получится слишком уж короткой. Либо можно было бы заняться ивентом, но с ивентом, наверное, попозже.
Miss the Sабзеруз festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time. There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port-Ормос? Discover anything over there?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port-Ормос in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Зачем мне комната, когда у меня есть чайник? У меня есть чайник, зачем мне комната? Я могу и в чайнике отдохнуть. Где это? Куда это? Как это? Это туда. Спасибо. Я тупой, мне нужна желтенькая дорожка. Я еще плохо ориентируюсь в этих хитросплетениях путей сумеровских.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Вот, кстати, мне интересно, а насколько продолжительной будет вторая глава третьего тома? Она может быть такой же длинной, а может быть короткой, как в случае с повстанцами в Инадзуме, которая закончилась, не успев начаться. Так, нам... Блять, нам куда? А, просто здесь. Ну ладно.
Traveler, Paimon,
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected. Well, shall we? Many vendors came out of the blue
Так,
to support
опять
the event,
очень медленно
and they
идти.
insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's...
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. So, what's the Haftmewa feast?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumera roses, sunsetias, kapalatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak?
Ты подожди, успокойся, нам до пира Архонта еще далеко. Но, блин, аж у меня слюнки потекли. Хочу жрать. Я не жрал нормально сегодня.
Oh, traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Я тоже, но это будет еще не скоро. Это будет... Я без понятия, какой будет следующий регион. Но... Да кто его знает. Посмотрим.
Thanks. All right, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. so random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Ладно, давай, крути свою шарманку. Так, это я не дам. Это я не дам. Что я могу дать? Грибы. Грибы. На тебе вот эту штуку. И вот эту штуку. Наверное. Да.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Ясно, кому что.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Все вокруг обман. Как говорится, вокруг сплошное наебалово.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Ну, удачи тебе, как говорится. У меня есть более надежный предсказатель по имени Мона.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port-Ормос, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus will be just as impressive.
Какой вычурный дед. Что ты продаешь? Фарис. Что такое фарис?
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
Ничего себе усы у него.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Да, он как, по-моему, он не местный.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sабзеруз festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Night of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sабзеруз festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going on here?
По-моему, не выращивают юных последователей Кусанали. Будет у них потом свой собственный культ.
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sабзеруз festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Ну тут синяя очень выделяется.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Что такое оникабуто?
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Onikabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the sunsetia flavor.
Так, что за заказы пошли? Я не понял.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Слева направо от 1 до 5. А с какой стороны слева направо? С твоей или с моей? Так, я хочу выбрать синюю. Вот с какой стороны считать слева направо? Вот с той, которой мне сейчас ракурс показывают? Или от лица моего персонажа? Просто если так, то нужно считать от Пайман. Если так, нужно считать от вот этой, как ее там. Тут очень сложные имена и названия, что их, блин, очень сложно запомнить и выговорить. Так, ну, блин, я не знаю. Давай, если так, то это будет 4. Если наоборот, то 2. Ну пусть будет 4. Это не ты. Подожди, почему это 4-й номер вообще? Нет, не это. 2. Так, подожди, почему вот это... Ну ладно, почему вот это 2 понять можно. Почему вот это 4? Не понял. Так, подожди, как оно идет? Ага, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Так, походу, да? Ну, давай.
Attention! That's unfortunately lizard tail.
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck. But looks like Paimon was wrong.
The sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take both boxes.
Не надо баловать мне Пайман. Пусть есть хвост ящерицы. А то слизни ей нравились, вот пусть хвост ящерицы теперь ест.
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Night of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sабзеруз festival.
Сабзеруз. Сабзира. Сабзеруса. Почему такие сложные названия? Даньярзада. Дуньярзада. Дуньярзада, Сабзеруза. Это ужас.
How embarrassing.
Куда? Где? Кого? А, к месту проживания. Ладно.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
Так, ага, за ней уже выехали. Подожди, это тот, которому пиздюлей отвешали в прошлой главе.
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Ой, дурак. Вижу цель, не вижу препятствий. Ты тут не этого, не выебывался.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
Давайте по-другому. Сколько вы заплатите мне, чтоб я вас не калечил?
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Main! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Да, я что-то тоже твоей гривы не вижу. Где грива? И почему пламенная? Ладно, пламенная может быть потому, что у тебя стихия огня, но гривы я у тебя все равно не вижу.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
У вас даже пират есть. Бля, вот этот сбоку вообще такой стал. Пафосно. Ты куда пришел? На пизделку, на стрелку или, блин, фоткаться на главную страницу журнала Тайват?
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
Давай ты уведи, а я их отпизжу.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
А куда бежать-то? Блять, я не понимаю, где? Давай, вот так вот. Ладно, надо было просто по прямой. Здесь просто многоуровневая система, и заведут меня еще куда-то не туда.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
То есть она двуручник у нас?
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Хорош ныть.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with alekszov. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Alekszov.
Вот это выражение лица.
Oh, you've already heard of alekszov. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Если честно, я уже забыл, что такое лизар. Я помню, что этим больна Калеи, но что именно эта болезнь за собой несет, я не особо помню. Там, по-моему, что телом своим перестаешь управлять, что у тебя все из рук валится. Там еще что-то.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with alekszov and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets.
Правильно, сколько можно сидеть за закрытыми дверями? Все равно помрешь, надо хоть мир посмотреть.
I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Как это куда? На праздник.
Isn't the dance of Sабzeruz about to begin? It's the part of the festival that Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sабzeruz festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings.
Я не знаю, я вот на этом Сабзерузе постоянно стопорюсь. Вот так читаешь, и вот именно на этом слове постоянно стопорюсь. Я его читаю не как Сабзеруз, а скорее как Саблезуб. Или что-то в этом роде. Просто Саблезуб просто произнести, да и оно как-то само слово замещается таким. А вот Сабзеруз просто каждый раз на нем стопоришься просто.
And with that, my wish will also...
And what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Вперед танцевать! Где там? Рано или поздно я запомню все пути в этом бесконечном древе. И буду сам ориентироваться. Но не сегодня.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
Хочет запретить.
But the dance of Sабзеруз is one of the key parts of the Sабzeruз festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sabzeruz festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event.
Пошли нахуй со своей академией. Я тут закон. Вертел на одном месте, которого нет у моего персонажа. Но это не значит, что я его не мог там вертеть.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like...
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sabzeruz festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Хуйня ваш интеллект, разум, блин. Толку от него. Вы даже, сука, лекарства, блядь, не можете придумать. Я видел, какие у вас там эти ученые. Один, блядь, не может гадать нормально. Другой специализируется только на том, как устроиться поудобнее в вашей академии и получать бабло за это. Финансирование. И все. Где тут великие ученые? Я разочарован. Тоже мне великий мудрец Азар. Я тебе сейчас пендаля дам, старый. Свали нахрен отсюда, пока я добрый.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Сука, вот ненавижу вот таких гондонов, которые... Ты недостаточно просвещена. Ты, сука, еще не дорос. Вот я, блядь, умный нахуй. Вот сколько, блядь, всего знаю, а ты нихуя не знаешь. У тебя молоко на губах еще не обсохло. Ты хуйло, ты ничего мне не можешь говорить. Понял? Вот, сука, ненавижу вот таких людей. Заебали, просто бесят. Невозможно.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Джнагар... Блять, сука, кто, блять, придумывал эти ёбаные названия? Что, сука, как это? Джнагаве, блять. Джнагарб... Джнагарбхи. Что это за хуйня?
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sабзеruz festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? Yeah. Let's go somewhere the academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Ты просто укажи, что организаторы мы. Нам похуй. Мы скоро найдем вашего Архонта, подружимся с ним, и все, и тогда хуй мне кто что сделает. Плюс у меня еще есть другие Архонты в друзьях, так что... Я вообще творю, что хочу, мне похуй на законы.
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
Просто перекроем все входы и выходы, выступим, и все. Кто попытается помешать, будем пиздюлей отвешивать по ходу дела.
But you've been looking forward to the dance of Sub-Zerus so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zerus festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
Мне похуй на проблемы, я всегда выкручиваюсь.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zerus festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
Следующего раза может не быть, поэтому надо рискнуть.
The next one.
Ничего не отменяется, продолжаем.
Yes. Okay, it's a promise.
Нет.
It will be a smashing success.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu stand.
A lot happened today. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zerus festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
О, с нами связываются.
The project is entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Что это было? Так, почему мы дымимся? Они что-то подключают. Что это было? Блядь, что это было? Это что-то было. Это что-то было, и мы с этим разберемся, но в следующей серии. Потому что, правильно, пора заканчивать. Не знаю, как долго будет это все еще длиться. Я сейчас, наверное, сразу же буду записывать и вторую серию. Продолжать. Если тут опять останется минут 16, то, может быть, как-то умещу все вместе. Или нет. Или как-то по-другому разделю. Не знаю. В общем, на этом пока. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, комментируйте. И до новых встреч. Всем удачи и всем пока. Мы все равно проведем этот праздник.